Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for all the new subscribers. We appreciate you guys. As you guys know, on this channel, we make a video pretty much every single day, 7 days a week. And sometimes we do 2 videos per day, guys. As always, this is not financial advice. Do your due diligence, okay, guys? We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet, as always. We're gonna run over a little bit if need be, but we're gonna try to keep this short and sweet, guys. All right. And the market beat, right? Market beat heat map for the S&P 500. I mean, looking at it, it looked pretty good. Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla. I mean, those are the guys who a little bit down today. But overall, I mean, I think the market did pretty good. And I mean, I ended the day okay. I can't complain. I ended the day okay. So um, this portfolio, right, we see is at 540, 42.75. Now, this is just from the gains, right? We didn't see in the dividend in the new dividend in to the portfolio today. What you guys see over there is just gains, all right? See, we didn't buy anything else. We didn't receive any new dividend. This is just gains in the portfolio. Now we got some dividend coming in the next couple of days. If I mean for the following week, but if not, you guys want to see. I mean, the portfolio is doing okay. So I always say the portfolio is doing okay, right? I mean, some days it looked bad to me, but I think from a overall perspective, it looks good because we're not down real bad. I mean, um, RYLD is the only thing that's down so far. We got SDIV, IWMY is also down. But other than that, the portfolio I think is doing okay. All right, so we get into the big balls over here. Of course, Bitcoin is doing good. Ethereum is doing all right. My Shiba is up a little bit. But if you go down into the portfolio, Tesla's went down a little bit. We all know it's a very volatile stock. It goes up and down. Nvidia went down because the actual stock it went down also today. I was looking at that earlier. But I mean, you got to keep investing, right? I look at the red days as the option to buy, and red days it don't mean that the whole market got to be red. It can be one position got to be red, and then give you opportunity to buy. But I did put in some buy orders today, but for what I've seen, nothing went through. So we're just gonna keep it simple. I put in some buy orders here. We can check that real quick. I don't think the order went through. Um, Let me double check, make sure it's the right portfolio. I got a bunch of different portfolio. Let me see what executed, and that's today, right? To order to buy, and it went through. Okay, I was surprised the other went through, and it went to 175. And the price is on 176. So I mean, I got it. It went down a little bit, and I got it. But I mean, that's the only thing I bought over here. I got 25 because my buying power wasn't that great. So of course I had to take it a little easy. But we had some gains today, and that's the main thing. We had some gains in the portfolio, right? We didn't lose any money today. Well, I won't say we lose any money, but we gained today. So this portfolio is up today a little bit, which is good. Our withdrawal rate is there, our non-buying power, non-marginable buying power, and then get our withdrawal rate up. Right now, you guys know I don't care about withdrawing anything from this portfolio. This is just to grow this portfolio as we do in the other four portfolio, right? Um, to get them to grow. So, I mean, this thing is still doing its thing. It was a little bit down earlier, but then of course it picked up, and I don't know, they just went crazy. A lot of the positions, come on, this thing is sometimes it just like don't want to cooperate. It's like you operate, man. why I want to click it, just stuck. I want to click on this one that had nothing, but that just stuck. So let me refresh this whole page. I just rebooted my computer, so I don't know why is it like sticking right now. See? It did the first time and then it just sits there. Come on, man. I think I need to do some cleaning up on this system, but it won't go for the page. This is it. Alright, it finally opened up after I had to click it a few times. But I'm hoping these two guys go up to work, and so um, I might have to take a loss at some point. But is it better to sell now, take a $2,000 loss, right, and then put that into something else that's going to give me back that 2,000 within the next few months? Um, I might have to put those into JP, JP, one of those two funds. Um, so, I mean, over time, I mean, it's a big chunk, right? That's like $9,000, almost $10,000. If I can put that into having JP and having JQ, I mean, that will increase our income a little bit. So, I mean, there's something to consider. I have a lot of high yield funds in here. Of course, I have some that pay higher, but these two guys, I mean, they're higher than some of the other ones. But of course, they're losing value. So when the funds get to start losing value, when they start talking about, um, split and all that stuff. Now, I had some funds that done splits in the past, and I kept them. But if I have something I'm gonna do a split, even if it's down, like this one right here, Tesla is down 1,300. Right, I got $17,000 into this fund, so overall I still got 16,000 here sitting. So if they're talking about doing a reverse split, I'm just gonna sell and take my money out and put it into another fund. Um, even with a loss, I'm not going through that no more, because if this fund do a split, right, and let's say they do a 3-for-1 split, so I will have the same value, but then I will lose like 400, like 800, right, for the third. They're doing a three-way split, so I will lose a lot of what I have, the 1,200 something shares, right? I'm gonna lose a lot of this, a third of this. So, but I will have the same value. Of course, if it goes down again, if it not in a row, and it goes down, right? I'm I'm losing my money. So if they do a split before they're gonna do a split, I'm selling out of it. So I'm not I'm not going to the split. I will take a loss in the cash value. I will take that loss and I can write that off. But I know it's a couple of things to kind of focus on. Alti, um, even though I don't have a lot in Alti, but it's still $7,000. So if they go to a split, I'm losing 600. That's not bad. I can put that money into something else, that's gonna generate a safer returns, right? I mean, I'm an income investor. Even though I'm a dividend investor, but I'm an income investor. I'm investing for income, so I can be able to retire early, and we can be doing the dilly dad and going back and forth with these cats. So I mean, it's just something to consider, right? Um, and if the fund, I know I had one of the Defiance fund that did the split, um, and when it did the split, we didn't get the fund. Was it Defiance? I got to make sure, but they didn't really pay back the amount of return I would expect when they do the split. So of course, but like I said, I got to pay more attention to these funds. I always tell you guys, don't invest in these. These are riskier. They're high yield, they're riskier compared to other stuff. I mean, you can always potentially lose money in any fund, but when you have a higher amount of money invested into these funds, of course, you have to pay a lot of attention to it. Um, you know, to make sure you kind of balance it out. to where the loss is not great. Okay, guys, um, that's the best way I can tell you guys this. I think that's high at the bottom. Yeah, it's the best way I can tell you guys this. So like Tesla, Misty, I got 9,000. Market is 11, right? RK, I mean, it's been like this forever. But I got 11. The market is 10, 9. So I'm down a few dollars, $100 if I can. But this it is what it is. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna point that out so you guys can pay attention if you're not, right? So you see this thing here, retirement goal 3,000 a month. Of course, if I was retired today, technically I would surpass um, that 3K a month, right? And overall, all of the portfolios in here, including my daughters, we generated $4,273.50, 1.68% today. So that'll be 1 point. But I mean, that's good, right? And then if we go into this portfolio, I mean, we did awesome in this portfolio. We beat that's from last week. That's from Friday. It's a new month, new day, new week. So, I mean, we started out the week good. I hope this continues for the rest of the month to where we are generating a lot of money. Okay, and I put this on offer to buy orders to buy a few things today, but none of those orders went through. I'm trying to sell Riv because I figure I can take that money and put it into something else. I still got a loss. I think it's like $12, but overall it's up enough that I'm feel comfortable to sell. It didn't sell at the price that I wanted, so tomorrow we'll try it again. And I was trying to buy some things. I was trying to buy some more shares to see if I could drop my cost since is kind of going up. And then I can turn around and sell it. But of course that didn't go through. Um, so of course it didn't happen, right? But I mean overall, I'm very happy with the position, with all of my positions, and I'm making plans to, like I told you guys, to kind of bring the positions down a little bit. So that's the goal, right? To drop the number of positions down. But I just feel safer having a lot more positions in there that paying dividend compared to having fewer that paying more. To kind of spread out the risk a little bit more. And I know a lot of my positions right now that paying the most, the higher yield. I have a lot of money invested into those positions. So of course, at some point, I need to start taking the income and pushing it back into my lower yield of funds. And another thing I talked about last week was to start selling my. Uh, so I got funds that pay twice a year. I got funds that pay quarterly, monthly, weekly, and I want to start selling out some of those funds that pay quarterly or um, you know, or maybe move all the quarterly positions into a separate uh, portfolio. That way, we can track them different, but we track them together. Still, the overall income will still be tracked with this portfolio because it's all retirement portfolio, but it's not retirement that I have to wait at a certain time. I can pull the money out today or tomorrow and not have to pay a penalty other than regular tax on this position. So, but that's the plan. That is the plan. So let's go on to the tracker. As you guys can see, I don't remember what we did last week. We might be up or down, but it doesn't really matter because I don't really look at the overall, even though that shows how much money we got coming in. I really pay attention to our income, the dividend income that we have coming in every month, right? So This month is almost over. We got a few more days left in the month. But next month, I mean, until January. So per this device, we already reached the goal for December early in November, right? So we're just gonna leave it as it is, and then come January, we're gonna set a new goal. Maybe I can set a goal now and say, well, 30,000 is the new goal, but that would be for the entire next year. So that would pretty much to double what we have in income. So I mean, I guess it can be the new goal, right? To building up $30,000 a month income stream from our dividends. I mean, it's doable, because as you guys have seen, we come a long way in a very short time, and I believe it's possible to speed that up, to say 30 grand a month, in the next 14 months. Because we still got 2 more months to go. Well, we got November, December, and then the next 12 months. So um, I think it's possible. Anything is possible. So we're gonna make the new goal 30,000. Right? That's a big leap for the next 14 months, to get to, and I think we can do it. All right, guys. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the new goal, getting to 30,000 a month, in the next 14 months. Right? I think it's possible, and we're gonna work towards that goal. Right? And the other, you guys know the other goals that I said. Right? Is next year is to get to a million as all my combined net worth, and then the following year, the following 2 years, 1 to 2 years, to be liquid, right? To be liquid millionaire. That's the other goal, and then the third goal will be to make $1 million a year in income from all of my portfolio. This is not including my retirement portfolio, right? When I say retirement portfolio, I mean my Raw, my 401k stuff. I have to wait to get to a certain age to pull out. All of this here, I can pull money out anytime, so that's why I like to separate them, from the total amount. Now, at some point, I will add my Roth here so we can see, um, as far as everything goes. Now, my Roth is added to my net worth. So whenever I hit that million mark, it will be part of the reason I hit that million mark. So it's not excluded from my net worth, but it's just excluded from this uh, total funds in here, guys. So remember, as always, guys, I always ask you, like the content, share the content. Um, you know, Maybe we can do 10 or 15, 20 likes in this video. That would be great. I'm trying my best to improve the video. It's kind of hard to make a video, because I'm not in my studio in Atlanta, and I'm not in my office in Cartagena that I have the proper space and that will keep out the noise and being comfortable. So I have to use my headset. I know the picture is not that great, but once the audio is great, you guys don't need to see my face. You'll see my face enough, but to be able to see the content that I'm sharing on the screen, I think more than anything else, that is key. But as always, remember to invest in your future, and you guys can see, right? Overall, the portfolio is up by 26,000. Now that's all of the portfolio, together. Now I think the big change is you will see is coming from within the Fidelity portfolio, right? Fidelity portfolio is all about $40,000. Just this one portfolio in growth, right? Growth gains, however you call it. Now, in the Fidelity portfolio, we're doing drip, right? Everything is reinvested. At some point, I will need to turn that off. I'm trying to wait till the end of the year, to turn certain things off so we can be able to use some of that money, to pay off things. Because you guys know, next year I'm planning on moving to Colombia. I'm trying to do it full time. I know it's be difficult, but we might have to do the first 6 months and see how it goes, or come for 3 months, go back for a month, 3 months, go back for a month. Kind of try it that way out because I still have you know properties and things in the U.S. that I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to do with those things as I plan the move out here. Um, okay, guys. So once again, thanks I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Still blessed. And we will do this again tomorrow, as always. Peace out.